Eric Linask here at ITEXPO in Miami. In the studio with me now is Live Sentinel's Kevin Mraz. Kevin, thanks for joining me. Great to see you again.
Likewise.
So tell me, who's Live Sentinel?
Very good question. It's our first time we've exhibited at the show. My background's been with voice over IP, so familiar with the show. And with Live Sentinel, we purchased a company called ITEXPO, who sells into the nurse call space. And we thought it would be a great show to go to because we want to get distributors from South America.
Got it. So tell me about the product.
So what it is that I fall and I can't get up, and it's in a nutshell, right? Everybody heard it. You have a pendant, and you have either around your neck or on your wrist, and you press it, and it's going to go off to one of our units, and it will dial, and you can program it to either call a loved one or it could call a call center or something like that. So we sell into independent livings or homes, and we also have units that would go into facilities, in hospitals as well, especially in South America. And what we're really showing off at the show is our event management service software, because the hardware is great, but what good is it without the data? You know, so when somebody presses it, we want to be able to keep track of it, pop up a picture of who pressed it. We have an iPhone client, an Android client, so we want to send messages out to them if needed, SMS too. So, and as well as the reporting, which is good for after the fact to see what's going on.
So is this the kind of thing that something happens and a parent or grandparent or whatever has to pushes the button, it sends that information to whom? Can it be sent out to multiple people, a family member, a physician, 911 maybe, depending? How does that all work?
Yeah, it's because we have a database in the event management server, and depending upon the who presses the button, even what time of day of what action to take, and what location. Because again, it could be somebody living at home, or it could be someone in a facility. And then if it's in a facility, again, we're going to try to usually reach the people at the front desk, but sometimes they're not there, they're out monitoring or walking around the facility. And then we're going to ring to the soft phones. And then if nobody picks up, we're going to have a SIP trunk over to the PBX, and we'll try to ring some administrative staff. If they don't pick up, it's Armageddon. And then we're going to probably escalate to 911.
So what kind of partners are you out here looking for?
Yeah, mostly, again, system integrators, someone that might install phone systems into hospitals. It is a special niche to go after the home care in the facilities, the nurse, who supports a hospital, someone in South America or somebody. It's into nurse call systems. We also have a video monitoring intercoms, like video door intercoms too. You press the button, it's going to go up to the cloud or to a software, record the video, and then pretty much do the same thing, ring an IP phone with a video camera so you can see who's at the door. You can press DTMS to let them in. So security systems too.
Now, is this something that potentially could be done on used on a temporary basis? After a procedure or what have you, to make sure that the patient, maybe the patient, it's an outpatient situation, and expected recovery time is a couple of weeks or what have you. Yeah,
that's a good idea because they're very portable, right?
Exactly.
If you look at one of these, like this is a tabletop unit. You put that on the table, plug in the phone line. Even if they don't have a phone line, use an ATA, and then put a pull cord somewhere. And if they did fall, they couldn't get up. If they can't, they're bedridden and they need some help, program it to call, like a neighbor, to a loved one or something like that. So temporaries. I've heard stories where the facilities, people were going to go into a nursing home, but they were full. They're waiting for a bed to open up, and they would put these out at the person's home. And every time they did have a problem, would ring the nursing home, and they would deal with the situation.
How do you charge for them?
That's a good question. So we have basically, they can purchase the units outright for nominal fee, and then on the software side for a facility, then we're on like a subscription model. So every month they're going to be paying for the software. So they don't have a large upfront cost because some of our competitors, it is a high cost upfront, but we don't want to be that. And some people aren't even using the software; they're just using the PBX to route the calls, but then they don't get all the bells and whistles. So we don't want to. We want to have it on a monthly subscription model for the software.
Got it. Very exciting. Well, Kevin, it's great to see you. Thank you for giving me the 411 on the new stuff.
911.
Very good. Very good. Look forward to catching up with you at a later point, finding out exactly what else has happened.
Great. We'll see you in Vegas.
All right. Very good. Thanks, Kevin.